Good evening, VV Nation, and welcome to the channel. My name is Glenn, Senior Stock Market Strategist for VectorVest. Glad to be here, glad to have you here. And I'm watching the market. I'm watching a lot of things that are going on in the background. We had the DeepSeek that affected the market to the downside. We had the tariffs. Crazy day in the market yesterday. A little bit of a rebound day today because Canada and Mexico both backed down out of the tariffs. So personally, with the tariffs, who do they hurt? They hurt everybody. They hurt primarily the consumer. And I know I pissed off a lot of Canadian people yesterday. It wasn't my intention. All I'm doing is just looking at what I can see to help keep you on the right side of the market. So with that being said, I want to take a look at what's going on in the market from a market timing perspective. A little bit back into a little channel here, but a nice open day today with very little wick at the top. So I'm going to be a little bit more bullish on the day, but really what I'm really looking for before we get super bullish, I need to break out of this level of resistance on the VectorVest composite from above 72.94. Let's get closer to the 3-month high. That would show the market still has legs. We had an uptrend. We broke it down, sat in the channel. News came out, there's the tariffs, a little rebound today. I'm going to be a little bit more bullish, and I'm going to look at some of the hottest stocks I think that you need to get into. And the interesting thing about this story, about these stories, is some of these stocks you may not be thinking about just quite yet, but I'm going to explain why I like these from hot picks. Starting off with Tesla. Elon Musk predicts Tesla will be bigger than Apple, NVIDIA, Microsoft, Amazon, and Alphabet combined. That's a big statement. Thanks to this $10 trillion opportunity. That's a bold prediction for Tesla. And the thing about Tesla and Elon Musk is whether you like him or you dislike him, he is an innovator. He is a leader in this space for EVs, the whole 9 yards. And as you scroll down through it, it gives real stuff about Tesla's core business is struggling right now, which it is. A lot of people are still making money off of TSLQ, which is the downside of Tesla. I think that Tesla is too big of a company, too innovative of a company to be in the doldrums forever. That's my 2 cents when it comes down to that. And a lot of this is going to come from the autonomous driving. Could transform Tesla's economics. Rather than just selling cars, the company can build a massive ride-hailing network for its cybercabs, which can earn revenue by hauling passengers and completing commercial deliveries 24 hours a day. I think that that's going to be the big side for Tesla. It's sort of kind of like being all in on FSD. So we'll see how that works out for Tesla. And if it does work out, we'll see. All right, we'll see. Next one, data center. This is for NVIDIA. Why I like NVIDIA. It's still it's the most powerhouse stock when it comes to AI. They are the leader, another leader. And guess what? Even with DeepSeek coming out, data center spend on chips nearly doubled last year. And guess what? People like Mark Zuckerberg came out and said, we're going to keep spending money. We're going to keep doing, no matter what DeepSeek did. We're still putting money into the AI infrastructure. And when we look at NVIDIA, they are definitely a leader in that space. Spotify beats earnings. Woof. Spotify guides for another strong quarter post results topper shares rally. That's another AI play. You notice that the top 3 stocks that I'm looking at are AI plays, And no matter what DeepSeek did, AI is still going to be a major contender globally. And I think that from a longevity standpoint, our AI is going to blow China's AI out the water, no matter what nobody out there says. Again, this is just me. Spotify, hot stock. Next one, Loop Capital up its price for SMCI. Yeah, I had to take a pause right there. Y'all are probably saying, what the flying flip is Glenn talking about? Is he saying SMCI is a powerhouse? SMCI moved from $35. They upped their price target from $35 to $40, but it fell from a record high of $118 to $18 before showing a partial recovery. This is a tough pill to swallow for many of you, and I do know that that is the case. The business is also tackling accounting issues. And for me, before you even think about buying SMCI, we've got to hear the story behind the accounting issues, how it's going to get cleared up. If it doesn't, SMCI could be in a world of more hurt. But I think that they're a big enough player in this space that they will recover it. The problem is how long it will happen. Loop Capital, hopeful about SMCI's long-term potential despite volatility and hurdles. It credits its future expansion on developments in AI technology and alliances with top companies like NVIDIA. And one of the biggest things I like about this, including a recent project with 100,000 GPUs working with NVIDIA. That's going to be big. Again, I still think that NVIDIA is a major player and will remain a major player. Companies like SMCI, hooking up with them could be a good positive thing, but they've got to get their accounting under wraps. And the last one I have in here is Palantir. Whew. I am still a proud holder of Palantir. I was going to do a video, just didn't do it. My price target on Palantir was going to be $100. And guess what? They blew through that. And Palantir's, I've made mention that is Palantir the new NVIDIA? I don't know if I really want to say that, but Palantir is a powerhouse. But I've got some concerns about that as well. All right, let's get back into the program real quick. And I created a portfolio. All right, and we're going to watch these. And I am going to do an update probably once a month, the hottest stocks to buy. All right, and here's my first 5. I've got stops on these. I got a 50-10 percent price gain, 50% price gain, or 10% loss. If they don't want to stay hot or some of these things don't come to fruition, we're going to max out at a loss of 10%. But I'm going to let these rise up to the value of 50%. I'm not going to be greedy. If I can do that on each and every one of these stocks, I'd be a happy man, especially if I'm looking at these as hottest stocks to buy. The only stock in here since I've started the portfolio that's moving up is Spotify. The biggest loser right now is SMCI. But I'm going to walk you through real quick. If I'm looking to get, Glenn says that these are the hottest stocks. How do I know what to do? So let me walk you through. Spotify, I'm fine with it right now. Bottom left, top right. It is overvalued. The stock has been a buy or a hold for the last 3 months. It has not become a sell. Big volume today on the earnings beat. Next one, Palantir, same kind of scenario. What I love about it is that it broke out of its channel. It was sitting in a sideways channel still, bottom left, top right. Little wick at the top, probably getting some sell-off here. But you know something? It is above resistance. And now, if nothing else, it's going to test it as a level of support. Love the rising volume coming into earnings. I like the play. I would use this level of 84.73 as a price to get out. I'm still in it. I'm up about 60%. I'm loving the play. Next one. Now let's start getting into the interesting ones. NVIDIA. Big hit to the downside. I still think it's a powerhouse stock. I don't think that anybody can sleep on NVIDIA. Love the bounce off support. Big wick at the top. It is a sell recommendation. What am I looking for? If Glenn says that this is a hot stock, what am I looking for to get in? I needed to break through at least one of these levels of resistance, number one. Number two, I really would like to see RT go above 1. But because they're a leader, I have it in my list as a hot stock. And I'm gonna stick to that. I'm gonna stick to that story. All right, the next one is Tesla. Now, Tesla was going down. TSLQ is making money. But if you look at the graph shows me that the stock is pretty much trading sideways at a level of support sitting at 362.39. As long as it stays above that, I'm fine with Tesla. They've got their hands in so many things. I think FSD, full service self-driving, is going to play a major role for Tesla. On top, I think he got into some trouble when he tried to go up against China in pricing war. I think he's going to let that just go and just do his thing. But I think they're putting a lot more emphasis into the FSD, and it could pay out dividends in a big way. Now, I also see that Tesla's RT just went below 1, but still, look at it, still at a level of support. If I'm thinking about getting in, I'd love to see the bounce off support, and I'd like to see it go above this swing high level of about 443.71, sitting in a little channel right now. The next stock and last stock is SMCI. Now, even with all of the bad news with the accounting stuff, you know something? It's sitting in a channel. It is a sell. Earnings, the value is falling. With it being beat up as much as it was, it is undervalued. That's a good thing. They've got to get past this accounting thing. I think SMCI matching up with NVIDIA in the field of air cooling or liquid cooling for GPUs, I think they're going to still play a major role. They're going to play a major role. But how soon before they can really rebound and move back up? I'd like to see it get out of this channel. I'd like to see it stay undervalued, but I'd also like to see value going up. I'd like to see RT above 1. These are my picks. These are my picks for the hot stocks right now. And every so often, we're going to go back and we're going to add, as stocks get out, we're going to add more stocks. So I'm going to keep this going throughout the year. Again, the stops on this is a 50% gain, 10% loss. We're going to nip the losses quick, but we're going to let the runners run. All right, there's my 5 stocks, and we're going to keep this going on a monthly basis to see if the analysis that I can bring to the table will keep us positive in this portfolio. It's pretty flat right now, but these are my 5 stocks right now that are my hottest stocks, and hopefully I've explained them to you. Folks, this video is over. Oh, wait, before it's over, if you're brand new to the channel and you like the content, make sure you hit the like button. Actually, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon. All my regular folks out there, if you like the content, let me know. Hit the like button. Share this content. This could open up opportunities for many people out there that they may not be looking at. And I know a couple of these stocks are pretty iffy, but I've explained why I think they have an opportunity.